and welcome back to another episode of Sunscreen Session. I'm here with Maxim, excited to talk all about the Creativity Conference and Legacy as we are here at the 20th anniversary St. Pete Sunscreen Film Festival. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here.
Glad you're here. So, like to kick off the show, tell me about your journey with filmmaking.
So as a director, I think where a lot of people go wrong with positions of authority, positions of leadership, is that they believe, I think mistakenly, that it's about power. It's about the hierarchy being there for you to be in charge. The opposite, it could be further from the truth. I think that leadership roles are service roles. You're there in the service of everyone around you, and your task is to enable them to fulfill their potential. And very often you'll know, or you'll have a hunch, that someone that's working in your team is able to do something they don't think they can do. And so you can take responsibility for their failure. You can say, I know you're saying you can't do it. I'm going to ask you to do it. And if it doesn't work, it's my fault. So you take this, you make it safe for them to fail. But what I did is I learned every job on set, every job on and off set. So not so that I could perform those roles, but so that I could understand the role and give the right information in the right way to the person that needs it. And it enables me to be of more service to them. Now, the work they're all doing is in the service of my vision. And I believe in hierarchies. Hierarchies are actually a great idea, except when they're abused. But then that's a broken hierarchy, exactly. Right? So a healthy working hierarchy, fantastic. If I'm not in charge, great. Who do I report to? And how should I report to them? Exactly. If I am in charge, I just am, right? There's no need to shout. There's no need, like, you are in charge. It's simple. So the goal on a film production, I have a vision. Everyone who does anything is in the service of that vision. And I like to describe it as being, there's an orchestra, everyone's tuning up their instruments, and you're the only one in the room with a tuning fork. So someone says, hey, I'm thinking of doing this. And you say, okay, let me see. Let's take a look. And you go, ding, and then they play the note, right? Mm-hmm. And it's either in harmony or it's not. It's either in harmony with your vision or it's not. And if it's not, that was great. Save that for another project, not for this one. Can you try again? I'd like it more like this. Give them direction. If it is great, fantastic. Sometimes it'll be better than what you asked for. And I love that. When someone comes up with a solution that's better than the one I wanted, it just makes me look like a better director.
Oh, absolutely.
Unless you're prideful and egoistic and you like, how dare you, we're not going to use your idea, we're using my idea. Yeah. You're a terrible director. If their idea serves your vision better than you were serving it yourself, brilliant, thank you. And celebrate it. Hey, everybody, so-and-so's ideas was so much better than mine. We're doing this now. And then you get that recognition, that appreciation. Loyalty is reflected, not demanded. And if you want people to be loyal to you, which you need on a film production, you need to show it to them first. You need to respect them and honor them. So again, I learned every job, so I can talk about lenses and f-stops and t-stops and depth of field and the circular confusion, and I can talk to the gaffer about lighting rings and power rings, right? Electricity and trace and gobos and magic arms. And I've built sets, I've done stunts. I'm an actor sometimes. By taking every role at least once, you are able to empathize, not just sympathize. So you genuinely are experiencing their need with them. And you can communicate in a way that they can hear and give the information that they need in the service of your vision. But offset, get over yourself. Like on set, I'm in charge. Yeah. Offset, I'm just a dude who'd like a coffee. Let's chill. So again, I believe in the hierarchy. Going back to the vision part, I think it is your responsibility, unlike life, to know the why for literally every question. You have to know the whole thing. Why does the character have their hair that way? What is that for within the narrative? What is that conveying about the character? Or what is that conveying about the development of the narrative? But if you're working on fiction, like narrative, scripted fiction, drama, you have to know, why do they wear those shoes? Why does the character particularly like strawberries? Why do they drive that car? Why did they come in through that entrance to the cafe and not that entrance to the cafe? You have to have all of the whys, and you can get decision fatigue. You get to the end of the day on set, it's 12-hour, 15-hour, 16-hour day. Someone says, "Do you want a coffee?" And you're saying, "I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's find out."
Yeah.
How about, bring me a coffee and let's see. Let's see how it goes. I think I'm going to want it. But you have to put all of your decision-making power into serving everybody on set by answering those questions and being clear. But importantly also, actors must feel safe to be vulnerable. What you'll get is what they're actually feeling. And if what they're feeling is that they're acting, you will feel like they're acting. It's got to be real. And they have to feel safe. So I always say to actors, it's not your responsibility to get it right. It's mine. And if you don't hit the note, I promise that I will tell you if it's wrong. And I will give you a reason to feel everything. And if I tell you it's right, it's right. And if it's wrong, it's my fault. All I need you to do is listen and be present. And your audience is not the crew, it's not the camera. I'll sit next to the camera. Don't worry about eye lines or anything like that. Occasionally, you're going to have a bit of business, right? On this line, I need you to look at the clock because you're going to comment on the time. Like, you're going to have a bit of business. But aside from that, just actually have the experience. And I'm responsible, not you. And you can see actors just relax, So I like to give actors private rehearsals. I like to rehearse them together and I like to rehearse them separately. And when I rehearse them separately, I give them information about themselves that the other actors don't need. And it could be something like, I've given this example loads of times. When you're a kid, your parents forced you to eat an orange every day because they were convinced that it was good for you. And by the time you were 12, just the sight of an orange made you feel ill. Like, you just never want to see an orange for the rest of your life. And that's it, run the scene, right? So you run the scene, and in the scene, one of the characters, in another bit of private rehearsal, I'll say, during the scene, I'd like you to be, have a bag of oranges, and I want you to be peeling one. But don't actually peel it because the continuity would be a nightmare. Yeah. Just look like you're going to peel it, and then pick any moment that seems natural and offer an orange to the other character, right? Yeah. Just run the scene. Yeah. What you will get in those reaction shots is gold, because the actor who hates oranges will involuntarily flinch when they're offered they'll recoil. Yeah. And of course, the other actor doesn't know why. So you get these fantastic reactions, right? Acting is reacting, they say. And the audience doesn't know any of that. But it's this nuance in the character that you see. Some of the best A-list actors are amazing at that.
The goal in communication is not to be understood. It's to communicate so well that you can't be misunderstood. That's
lovely. Yes. So yes, the same difference. Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here, Maxim.
Thank you.
And just ready to celebrate all things film here at Sunscreen Film Festival. Thank you.